Hello everyone, it's still over for FOREX.
Incoming mail.
And today we are going to be looking at the EurAud, the pound JPY, gold, silver, Australia kiwi, and the EurUsd. So we start with the Aussie New Zealand. All right. We have it that we have a trend line here on the H4, but on the weekly, you can identify that this is a clear level of structure which has been violated and broken. All right. So we can look to see a retest of the 1.046 before then price make the move to the upside. Right, and you can see clearly that price is in a downtrend. Right, at this point you can identify that price is making lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and lower lows. Okay, and at this point this was a high. All right, you can mark out this high here, the 1.0828. All right, you can mark that high, and this is the next high. All right, the next high, and you can define the market. All right, so you can identify these two highs here, and you can see this clear level of structure here. All right, level of structure. Well, we need to start seeing reasons to be involved in a trade. All right, so we need the good reason to be involved in a trade. So we can identify this level of structure here. During the course of the movement, the market, all right, and with the help of the fractal, all right, you can see that we got another push from this point into the 10466, all right, which is the level we just broke above from, all right. So then now we can see a break above, all right. You can as well expect a retest of this area, all right, before then going to test this zone here, all right. So one can open a buy for the Aussie kiwi to target this area here, 1.068, very target area. Because if you look at your line chart, you will see that this was the clear level of structure. After this overextended information, all right, we have a retest, and probably should expect that the retest is now here, and we have seen that price have broken above this clear level of resistance, now becoming support. All right, so you can hope to buy from this point into this zone. All right, so let's go down to the H4. Okay, go down to D1 to see what we have. On the D1, we have it that the retest is here. All right, the retest have come, which you wanted to see from the weekly. And how do we trade the retest? All right, everything looks bearish at the moment, so we can't say that price is actually starting to reverse from this point, because from here the price can do another push into this zone. All right, because one, we can see a clear level of structure at this point for the double bound. Price can actually come in here to testing here, and then this can become left shoulder here, right shoulder, and you could see something like price back into testing this zone. All right, so we cannot say we will be buying at the moment until we have a clear confirmation that price is intending to move from this point to the upside. All right, so what we want to be seeing for the bulls, we want to see a break above this point, and on the retest to buy from this point, while our stop loss will be at the 1.0466, and our take profit will be at the 1.06800. From that point, we would see that it's a good trade and a better trade to take, because our rate will be 90 pips and our take profit will be 120 profit. So it's more of the 1:1.3 risk to reward. It's a good place to be and it's a good trade to take. All right. So the next play we're going to analyze will be the pound JPY. spoke about this pay before in analysis, and we said we wanted to see a break below. All right. Now the break have come, but we can't say for sure if this actually is going to be the break. All right, because we are yet to see that the daily candle have successfully closed below this point, 132,500. That was the area which we wanted to see being challenged. All right, and now we have seen price have gone below to challenge this area, but we can't say that the markets have closed because the daily candle is still yet to close. All right, so we cannot take decisions for now at the moment. What we are seeing from the H4 at this point, we saw that price was moving an uptrend, then did a little bit of pullback, and the trend still continued. All right, up to this point. Initially, we wanted to see price coming to test more of this structure around the 136,600, and that did not happen. All right. So this is an area of structure which can actually serve as a support. All right. So it can actually serve as support at the end of the day, but we can't really say for sure now. So this is a structure which we want to see broken. Right. Once area is seen to be broken and we have price actually trading below here on the retest with a good confirmation around this point, we can look to open a sell. All right, inside of this area. The confirmation that market is actually ready to make a push lower, target this point here around the 128,400. All right, so that's going to be the situation with the pound JPY. But first, we need to see the daily candle closing below the 132,500, and we need to wait for the pullback into the area. Then we can then sell. All right, so for now, we don't have a trade, and we can't go chasing the market. Okay, the next day we're going to analyze will be gold. All right, I spoke about this pay on Monday and on Sunday webinar that we want to see a break below this structure here because this is a strong structure. We want to see a break below. All right, now the break is here, but yet it's not been confirmed. We want to see a break below. All right, we had this drawing since Sunday, or a break above, so we have a break below. So on the retest is what we're going to be selling, and our stop loss will be around this point, which is the this October. Our stop loss will be around the 15,400, while our TP will be inside of this area which we want to see. Why do you want to see that area here? Because during the move to the upside, we have it that price actually moved in a very strong momentum, all right, expanding. And we didn't have much of a pullback inside of this area. So we can say that this is our wave 1 and our wave 2, all right? So we can then start analyzing the market from an LF perspective. So this is our wave 1. All right, and these are wave 2. All right. So if these are wave 2, and by law of alternation, all right, if this trade should make a pull back into this area, all right, if we have a pullback, deeper pullback into this area, all right, say market come down here and do a retest of this point, and we have a push into this area. All right. Okay. So we cannot really say we have a push into this area here because, one, we can identify that these are wave 2, and these are Fibonacci 2. From our low to the high, you will see that the 68.1 Fibonacci around this level. So probably price is about getting to the level here. All right, because using our line, we can see that this is a very strong level, and we've seen a great level of confidence, which is at the 14,500. All right. So what we want to see a bounce off this point, and price making another push. All right. So now we'll start looking for our wave 3. All right, which should start around this point. And using our Fibonacci tool, we can start to evaluate the market and the structure which we are seeing, and start drawing predictions to conclusions where we want to be seeing our wave 3. All right, so we can see that we have this the 2618 Fibonacci extension around this level, which is also a good level of structure here. All right, this is 16,300, and that's what we want to see. That's what we want to see price going up to challenge. All right, so that may possibly be our wave 3, which we are not certain at the moment. all right? But we know that from a buy from this point, all right, because this is an impulse, I want to see a retracement. After an impulse move, I want to see a retracement, all right? Boom. We want to take a buy from this point, target the upside, the 16,300. So that's where we want to be for silver. All right, the next we're going to evaluate and see what structure we have will be the gold. All right, we have a similar structure here in gold. We have this to be our one, all right, but here we're not looking at this being identical with silver. So we are looking at deeper pullback gold. Why are we looking at that? But because during the push to this upside, we had it at 1 to 2, we had a retracement of the 38.2, all right, and by law of alternation, we have a more deeper retracement after the shallow retracement. So this is a shallow one. So we expect, if this is to be wave 3, we expect a deeper retracement to form wave 4, much deeper than, so we're expecting a deep retracement, okay. Right now it has exceeded the 38.2, so we're expecting a deeper retracement up to the 58.1, around this area here, to the 1633, all right. So from there on, we can then look to buy, all right. So at the moment, if you did have a trade here, because we had a pending order, it was activated since yesterday, around this area with 177.06. It was activated, and we had the price actually make a move up close to the area, and then it started to rally down. So we cannot change this trade until we hit our level here, which from here we look to evaluate if actually good for a buy. So the next trade we're going to look at will be the EurUsd. EurUsd, I spoke about this yesterday and on Sunday that for this trade, I don't see a potential, and I don't want to involve in some sort. We had that this was a bounce, all right, and this is another bounce, which is a key level of structure, the 107,800. So we have it that from this point to this structure here is very small, so it's not one I can really take a trade because it will not meet my requirement for a trade. All right, so I don't want to be taking this trade from this point. So it's not actually a bad trade, not actually a good trade for me. It's not a bad trade, and it's not actually a good trade for me to be taken at the moment. But first, I want to see a bounce of this area and a reaction. If I can actually come into breaking this area, I'll look to reevaluate the situation, and I'll look to sell from here to the downside. All right. But if I can come into this area, all right, and there's a reaction of this area, all right, for a push to the upside, I will share this with the students here at the academy, and we'll look to buy from here to target this area one more time, which is the $1. All right, so that's the situation with the EurUsd. I'm not looking to open a buy or a sell at any point at this around this area now until we have a hit on this zone, and there's a confirmation that price will hold, probably something of this nature here. All right, then I will look to be involved. All right, I'll look to involve for a buy then into this area. All right, so that's the situation with all the pays from the group. So we look forward to be seeing you tomorrow, Wednesday, during the Frankfurt session. Remain blessed.